In this video, I'm going to walk you through your campaign settings. Right here, you have your campaign name and all your campaigns. Once that you actually start writing your ad and putting your keywords, you'll have these campaigns listed right here on the page. So what you want to do to get to the campaign settings is just click on one of your campaigns. Then once inside the campaign, you'll have some icons right here, and this one says Edit Campaign Settings. Just click on that. Now, once inside the campaign settings, we'll just go through the basic setup of the campaign setting. This right here is not a big issue. It just shows your campaign name, when you start the campaign, and how long the campaign is going to run. Your budget options are very important. Now, just depending on what niche that you're in, your campaign budget could be set lower or higher. For this particular budget or campaign, I have my budget set at $500 a day. And the reason why I have that is not because it's going to run that many clicks up. It's just because I want my ad to be shown as many times as it can during the day. And by me putting my budget higher than it needs to be, it makes sure that my ad gets shown as many times as it can. Now, if you're in a bigger niche, like say web hosting, I would not recommend that you put your campaign at $500 because there's a pretty good chance that you could probably run that up in a day. So if you're in a small niche like this is, then don't worry about it. You can set your campaign up high just to make sure that you get your ad shown. And the delivery method that I've chosen for this one is standard, show ads evenly over time. The accelerated, I don't know that I would do that because if you're on a budget, say your budget's $25 a day, and you push accelerate, it'll show your ads, one right after the other as quickly as it can, and then possibly by the middle of the day, your ads are no longer showing. And just depending on what kind of industry you're in, sometimes the time of the day that your ad shows has a lot to do with how many sales that you make. So it's probably better just to keep it on standard. Scroll down a little bit here. Now there's a lot of advanced options on here. Default manual keyword bidding, let's click on that. All right, you have two options on your bid management. You have the budget optimizer, which if you're just starting out, it's probably the easier of the two. It basically just lets you set a 30-day budget for your industry or whatever that you're selling. The default lets you set your own bids, and that's what I have mine set up because I want to set my own bids. So if you're just starting out, you may want to do a budget optimizer just to get used to it. Then once you get used to it, you can switch over back to the default. So we'll save and continue this. All right, now we're going to look at the ad scheduling. This is a pretty neat feature they've used. They started using not too long ago. I don't do it on a lot of my campaigns, but there is one particular campaign that I do run my ads certain times. It's because of the industry that it is. I just don't want people browsing too late at night when they're really just not really looking for service. They're just bored. Okay, now we're in the ad scheduling. This is real easy to set up. You've got Monday through Sunday, and at this moment, this campaign is running all hours. In other words, there's no time that the ad shuts off or turns on. So all you have to do to edit this, now it's on a 12-hour clock, which is just a normal clock. If you want military time, you can push here a 24-hour clock. But you just can go into one of the days starting Monday and just push edit. If you don't want your ads to run on Monday, you could just push this button right here. It would pause the ad for the whole day of Monday. And then right here, you just select the time period. So you can start the ad at any time in the morning or the evening that you want to. Now let's just do 1 a.m. just for example. From 1 a.m. let's say to 8 p.m. Now for that period, your ad's only going to run from 1 a.m. to 8 p.m. You just push add. All right, now we have our Monday set. And you can see the times that it covers right here that you in the gray. So between all these times right here is when your ad's going to show. And then you just do the same thing. Just go through your Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday, and then after you're finished, just push Save Changes. I'm going to go back in here and take this off because I don't want to do that with my ads. second. All right. I've got 12 midnight, 12 midnight, then I'll just add that. Now we're back to normal and push save changes. All right, so that's how you do your ad scheduling. Now to position preference. Now I don't recommend using this. This is strictly up to you. The thing about position preference is Google can't guarantee that your ad's going to show in that position every time. And what the Google system does is when you do check that, it only shows your ad when it's in certain positions. Like if you want your ad to show in position number 4 on the Google search page, then it's going to bypass. So say your ad for that particular search showed at number 3, your ad wouldn't even show on the page. So I'm not sure that I would use that. Now in the ad serving, this is pretty important because in another video you're going to learn how to split test an ad, and you want to put it on rotate, show ads more evenly when you do that. Because when you optimize, what you're doing is you have 2 ads that you're split testing. Well, the better ad's going to be shown more. And what you want to find out is which one truly is the better ad. And to make sure that you know which one is the better ad, just put on rotate, show ads more evenly. That way it's just showing one ad and then the other ad. It's just skipping back and forth. Only do the optimize once you split test your ad enough times that you're pretty confident that the ad you have is the one you want to keep. Then you can put it on optimize and only show that ad. So we'll just put it on rotate, show ads more evenly. Now let's scroll up and go to the other side on the networks. Now I have the content network unchecked for this particular campaign, and the reason why is you usually get a lot of impressions when you use the content network, but the clicks aren't quite as targeted as the search network and the Google search. So if you are going to use the content network, I would make sure to edit your bids. So what you would do is just check mark that box and then check mark your content bids. And then once you go down here and save changes, it'll prompt you to set your bid for your content network. And the reason why you want to set separate bids for your content network is because since the ads are going to be, there are going to be more impressions of your ad showing, but the clicks won't be as targeted. So you want to say if this campaign is per click is 40 cents on average, you may want to set your content bid at 10 cents or 5 cents. And then that way you won't run up a huge bill by using the content network. So like I say, I don't use the content network for this particular campaign, so I just uncheck that box. Okay, now your target audience. The product I'm selling on this particular campaign can be sold to anyone, so I don't really have any limitations. Now I just have on this particular one Australia and the United Kingdom. Usually you'd have like USA and Canada in addition to that. So now if I want to edit this, say that I'm selling a product that is only local, maybe in the city that you live in, just push edit right here. Okay, this is where you can add your cities. You can put United States and Canada in here. Just want to show you where that was. What I'm going to do now is we're going to take you to another campaign where I can show you what a local campaign looks like as opposed to a campaign that's nationwide or countrywide. Okay, we're in my other campaign, and this is a local campaign. I only service a specific area around the Dallas, Texas area. And the way that you'll get to this screen is when you sign up for your Google account, if you are running local, then you will specify that as you're setting your campaign up. Then that'll give you options to do things like this to to customize the area. Now you can do this a lot of different ways. You can enter your physical address where you live, and then once you do that, scroll down here. Once you enter your physical address, right here it'll allow you to type in it and a certain amount of miles that you want to service around your zip code. Would be the easier way to do it. Or you can select a point on the map, which this would be the point on the map. And then you can just click and drag this icon over that way or this way. and that gives you. Now this little hand works opposite, so if you go this way, it actually moves the circle to the right, and if you move your hand to the right, it moves the circle to the left. And then you can get your, when you do that, it automatically changes your longitude and latitude and all that good stuff. But these are ways just to enter your physical address and then put the miles in. And as you can see, I cover a large area. I cover 60 miles around the downtown Dallas area. And then once you get this to where you want it, then you just need to push continue. But I'm not going to save these settings, so I'll just push cancel. Okay, now that's it for the campaign settings. We've pretty much gone through everything that you need to know to get your campaign set up properly. We're going to cover a lot more things in the other videos, so hope this helped you, and good luck.